Hey guys, so for today's video, I am going to be doing a makeup look inspired by a subscriber. So this morning I woke up and I was just on Twitter, as always. First thing I do, go on Twitter, and I saw just a lot of people talking about the whole new video that's going around of recreating like another YouTuber's makeup tutorial. And then I thought, what if I recreate a subscriber's makeup look instead of another YouTuber? So right away I tweeted out, asked you guys to send me your makeup looks, and I got so many beautiful, amazing photos. You guys are honestly so talented. Like I'm floored. So if you guys actually like this video idea, I can definitely do more because there was so many to choose from, and honestly it was really hard to choose. But I came across this amazing girl. Her name is Charlotte. She actually has an Instagram, so make sure you guys check her out. She showed me so many amazing looks, and ultimately I fell in love with this one right here. Just the most beautiful golden bronzy kind of smoky eye, but it's also really sparkly. So I decided to go ahead and recreate that makeup look. So if you guys like these videos, please let me know. Thumbs up so that I can get the message and I can keep doing more of these videos. Maybe for my next one, I'll recreate one of my subscribers who has a YouTube channel and they can send me a tutorial of theirs and I can recreate it from there. So don't forget to show Charlotte some love because honestly her looks were like to die for that she sent me. I fell in love. I was like, am I capable of that? Because I'm telling you, I feel like she did an even better job than I did. So other than that, if you guys are interested in checking out how I recreated the subscriber makeup look, make sure to keep on watching. So let's get started with priming the face. I want to use my Huda Beauty primer because I've been obsessed with it. And I also want to use the Urban Decay Makeup Rehab Prep because I really love this, but I haven't used it in a while. But I really like it. It makes my skin super like fresh and watery almost. So I'm just taking one pump of this and putting that first. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of that. Ooh, it's gonna feel so fresh and smooth. I love this stuff. MAC recently sent me the coconut version of the MAC Fix Plus, and I've been like obsessed with it, drowning myself in it. So I'm just gonna spray that. For foundation, you guys know I love my Huda Beauty Baklava, so I'm just gonna take some of that, but I think it's gonna be a bit dark for me right now. So I might mix it in with a little bit of toasted coconut. I still have to buy a shade in between. I have my eye on the shade Latte. I think I'm going to like that shade, but literally they're all sold out. I'm just gonna blend that in with my beauty blender. Next, I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Medium, and you guys know the drill. We're going to put this underneath the eye, up the side of the nose, and bring it all the way down. Blend that out with my Sigma 3D HD sponge. So I actually really liked that baking method from the testing Kim Kardashian's original contour video that I just did last week. So I'm going to be using it again. I'm going to use a little bit of the Laura Mercier powder. Kind of put some powder underneath there and let it sit. I don't really need to put like a ton. So I'm going to do some cream contouring, and I'm going to use the ABH Cream Contour Palette in the shade Medium. So when these first launched, I really wasn't into cream contouring at all. So this is pretty much like my first time trying them since I'm into cream contour now and I've had a little bit more experience with it. So what I'm going to do first is take this middle shade and I'm just going to kind of bronze with that first. Ooh, that's a really pretty color. I mean, I'm not shocked. ABH always does it. They always do a good job. Wow, that was super easy to apply and blend out. Just gonna take my damp sponge and go over it. So now taking my Morphe E7, I am just gonna take some of this darker shade, just a little bit. Whoo, okay, maybe not a little bit. Whoa, that is super pigmented. Okay, I'm gonna have to really blend that out. Just gonna go over it with my beauty blender. Hopefully that'll tone it down a little bit. That's a really beautiful shade, but you only need like the tiniest amount because it is super dark. Taking a little bit of that middle shade, just gonna lightly contour. Taking the dark shade, I'm just going to contour my lips, make them look a little bigger. Just a little bit, nothing crazy. I'm going to take MAC's Give Me Sun bronzer, just set all of that really quickly. So in the photo, she looks like she has a really beaming wet highlight, but it doesn't look like, it looks like a really bright light highlight. So I want to make sure I use a shade light enough but still golden enough. And she also doesn't look like she has that much blush on, just like, I think she might have just like a very soft natural blush. So I decided to go for Luster by NARS, just something kind of nude. For highlight, I am pulling out Anastasia's Sugar Glow Kit, and I am going to use the shade Butterscotch up here because it's golden enough but light enough. It's not going to be too dark. It's still going to beam. Ooh, yes, it'll beam. Okay. Look at that. Yeah, that definitely looks similar to hers, like golden but still bright. Because I know some golds can be too dark and too yellow. Okay, so now we're moving on to the eyes, and I did a little bit of digging, you guys. I went on her Instagram and I saw that she listed the products that she used, and I saw that she used the Morphe 39A palette, which I actually happen to have, but I haven't tried it yet, so this is gonna be the first time, so I'm really excited to have the exact palette that she used, because then I feel like it'll make it even closer, you know? I know that she used a pigment to get like that color on her lid. I don't have that pigment, and I don't have a pigment similar to it, so I'm just gonna mix some stuff after. So I think I'm gonna go in first with the shade Canvas. So the shape that she did was very round. There's a lot of roundness. There's no like winging cat eye. It's very round. So I am going to stick with that round shape and bring it from inner to outer. And as you can see, it's just like this windshield wiper round shape motion. It's almost as if she brought it all the way down here as well. So I'm gonna try to do that. So I really feel like she used this shade Transitional here because it has that very like bronzy, muddy, warm caramel type of brown undertone. So I'm going to use the Morphe M514 just because it's skinny enough where I'm going to be able to get a little bit of definition, but it's still big enough to where I'm going to be able to like feather it out. So again, I'm going to stick in that same rounded shape. But I'm going to dig this a little bit more in the crease. I like to go light-handed first, so that's just what I'm doing. I don't like to apply too much pigment at once. It's just a little bit harder to blend out that way. This is just a bit easier for me. Now I want to go in with a pencil brush, and I'm going to add a little bit more of that just to really define it. And this is the Sigma E36. So since I'm already here with that brown shade, it looks like she's taken the brown and dragged it underneath the lower lash as well in connection with this. So that's what I'm also going to do. But I know that she used a pigment. Now what I'm thinking she did, because I looked up the pigment and it's actually a really nice gold, but it's like a pewter gold almost. I think that she took this really pretty like bronzy deep gold bronze shade and then put the pigment on top. I could be wrong, but that's kind of what I'm feeling for. I swatched it on my hand and then I played around a little bit and I got a color pretty close, so I guess we'll see how it goes. So I just wet my brush with some Fix Plus and I'm taking the shade So Glam. And I'm just gonna put that all over the lid. But I think I'm gonna mix these two and it should come out similar. So these are the Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. These are so bomb, you guys. So I have the shade Gold Goddess and then the shade Smoky Storm. Gold Goddess is definitely a pale gold and Smoky Storm is like a pewter shade almost, a kind of champagne-y, kind of cool tony. So if you mix the two, I should be able to get, yeah, let's see. So I'm only going to apply a little bit because I don't want it to be, you know, full on glitter. And then I'm just going to blend it out quickly. So I still feel like mine looks too olivey, so I think I made a mistake by putting the shade So Glam from the Morphe palette. So I think I'm gonna wipe it off and then just do the two Stila glitters. So this time around, I'm actually gonna take a little bit of this deep gold from Jaclyn Hill. This one does not pull green. I am just going to apply that all over. And I haven't wet this shadow yet. I actually just forgot to. I'm gonna wet it now. So now is when I'm gonna add a little bit of Gold Goddess and then spread that out. So I'm actually only going to apply a tiny amount of Smoky Storm and pat it around. So then she has a really pretty gold pigment in the inner corner, so I'm going to take L'Oreal's Gold Mine and I'm just going to dust that all over the inner corner. So I noticed that she has brown in her waterline, so I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes with the ColourPop pencil. This is in the shade Mr. Bing and it was in collaboration with Kathleen Lights. So she has super fluttery lashes on, so I think I'm going to use Queen Bee by Koko Lashes. So for the lips, she wore a gorgeous red lip. So I'm going to do Anastasia's American Doll. So that is pretty much it for the look, you guys. I'm really obsessed with the way that it turned out. Make sure you guys send Charlotte some love. I'm going to link her page down below. Thank you so much to those of you who sent me your makeup looks. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and of course, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.